The Volkswagen Group is considering a $142 billion Porsche IPO. Why are they going to do this? Well, one key reason: to raise money for electric cars. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. You are watching The Electric Viking. My name is Sam Evans. Fantastic to see you here. So great to see so many new subscribers come onto the channel recently. Welcome to all of you. Now, check out the 700 plus videos we've created over the last 6 or 7 months on the channel. That's more videos than I think any other channel in this niche anywhere on YouTube. Now, Herbert Diess, in my view, is one of the greatest CEOs on the planet right now. If you've been watching this channel for a while now, you know why I believe that. I'll put some links in the description below to some of the great decisions that I believe Herbert Diess has made. And remember, Volkswagen are currently in #1 position in terms of legacy auto companies moving to electric cars. This month in China, they hit a new record of 15,000 electric car sales in China alone. And we're seeing similar numbers across many other countries in the world for Volkswagen. They're doing really well. But moving their company forward, they need a huge boost. Just like everyone does. Just like every legacy car company needs billions of dollars, Volkswagen is not alone. Obviously, right now, it costs them a lot of money to make an EV, a lot more than it costs Tesla or a Chinese car company, who they say are their competition. So what are they going to do? Raise some money. Well, they're considering a $142 billion IPO, and I think this is a very smart move. I like it. Now, as reported by Reuters, 2 people familiar with the matter said the Volkswagen Group could use the IPO as a way to fund its electric vehicle and software push. Speculation of this potential IPO first arose in March 2021, with Bloomberg reporting that Porsche CEO Oliver Blume expressed his openness to an IPO at a briefing with US media. So this is not just some random report, it's legitimate. An undisclosed source told Reuters the reason why Volkswagen hasn't gone ahead with the IPO just yet is due to a complex stakeholder setup. It is insanely complex. The whole Volkswagen Group, my lord, I've looked at it for hours and I still don't understand it. It's crazy. Okay, I kind of have a better understanding than what I had at the start, but it is very complicated. This is the reason why they haven't done the IPO yet. They need to work out, sort of disentangle Porsche from this big network of the Volkswagen Group. And that is why it's unclear if this listing will even happen at all. Now, reports of the potential listing estimate a standalone Porsche valuation between 71 billion Australian dollars and 142 billion Australian dollars. So that's about 50 to 100 billion US dollars. Now, German publication Handelsblatt recently reported that Porsche and the Piech families are considering selling part of their stake in Volkswagen to fund a possible IPO of Porsche AG, the automaker. Now, they control the holding company Porsche SE, not AG, SE, the largest shareholder of the Volkswagen Group with a 31.4% stake in the German giant. It's lucky they do control that amount in the company, because they're the ones keeping Herbert Diess as CEO of Volkswagen Group. Half the board at Volkswagen is made up of people in the union. Half of them, the others are made up of people who own the companies. Fortunately, because this Piech family actually own more than 50% of the company, they can still keep Diess there. I made a video about that. I'll put a link in the description below to that video. Now, through this holding company, they have 53.3% stake in the voting rights in Volkswagen. People familiar with the matter told Reuters in May 2021 that the families were prepared to take a direct stake in Porsche should it be separately listed. Now, honestly, I know that's confusing and there's no easy way to explain what I just mentioned to you. It really is just very difficult to understand the whole network of Porsche AG, Porsche SE, Volkswagen Group, all that stuff. Now, the second largest shareholder is currently the German state of Lower Saxony, which reportedly holds an 11% equity stake and 20% of voting rights. Now, the families reportedly could sell enough shares to raise roughly $23.7 billion. That's in Australian dollars, so around about 16 to 17 billion US dollars, and still be the largest shareholder. If the Porsche and the Piech families took a direct stake in Porsche, it would loosen the grip the families have over Volkswagen and potentially erode some of their power in terms of keeping Diess on board. So that's the downside. Now, Porsche SE told Reuters that this potential Porsche IPO is currently pure speculation, whereas Volkswagen declined to comment. It's not pure speculation. This is definitely something they are currently considering. Now, when asked about a potential listing of Porsche back in October, Volkswagen Group CEO Herbert Diess said that Volkswagen was constantly reviewing its portfolio, but he gave no further comment. So this has been in the works for quite a while now. Basically, this whole mess, they're trying to sort out how to actually separate Porsche, the car company, from everything else, and because that's what's needed for an IPO to actually happen. Now, Volkswagen preference shares, which recently plummeted due to Dies's leadership kerfuffle, have reportedly closed up 8.6% on Germany's DAX index. Porsche SE shares reportedly closed 8.5% higher. Diess is reportedly remaining at the helm of the Volkswagen Group after the Special Supervisory Board came up with a solution to help ease tensions with the Labour Union. And this is what Diess said. It is going in the direction that the dispute will be settled and Diess will remain as CEO, said an undisclosed source. Now, what's really happened is basically they said, all right, Diess, you want to stay as CEO, then we're going to remove your powers. You're still going to be the figurehead because shareholders want you here. Shareholders are saying you are a good CEO. You're the person who's basically bringing the company into the electric world. But ultimately, we're removing your power. They've removed most of his power. That's just what's just happened. I'll put a link in the description below to the video I made about that. Now, Diess will reportedly focus on strategy now, but keep his figurehead title as CEO. Whilst Volkswagen brand chief Rand Brandstatter will become a member of the management board. In my view, this is a disastrous decision from whoever the power brokers are here. There's different interests here involved, but it's disappointing to me that this has happened, but who knows? Maybe he'll leave and become a CEO somewhere else, and then Volkswagen will just have to learn the hard way. Who knows? That's my speculation right now. I do think there's a good chance that Herbert Diess could end up being CEO of Tesla in the same way that Elon Musk took a step back from SpaceX. I think he could do the same at Tesla, put in Herbert Diess, and then take a step back and just sort of oversee both companies from a bit behind the scenes. I think that would be a good decision for Tesla, and it could end up making better use of Dies's talents. Thanks for watching the video. Look forward to seeing you again on the next one. Bye-bye.